Takura itiende mtoro huyu, takura itiende mtoro huyu, takura itiende mtoro huyu, muriache takura itiende mtoro huyu, Dio koma.
Revolutionary greetings to you, fellow young people, members of the 40th state. We address you at a time when the Youth Assembly, the MDC family, and the Tsvangirai family are mourning the passing on of Honorable Limbai Tsvangirai Jaffa. May his soul rest in power. We held our National Congress on the 24th of May 2018 under the theme Defining a New Course for Zimbabwe. We congratulate President Advocate Nelson Chamisa and all the leaders who were elected. We wish you well. As per our democratic practice and constitutional mandate, we today held our first National Council of the Youth Assembly to complete the unfinished business of our Congress. We meet at a time when the country is faced with a number of issues ranging from legitimate questions, the economic meltdown, and social decadence. Attendant to this is the increased crackdown on democratic forces as evidenced by the callous arrest and detention of civic leaders. As progressive young people of Zimbabwe, we are concerned about the deteriorating socio-economic crisis in Zimbabwe. We will not watch while citizens are being oppressed and our parents needlessly harassed. As an assembly, we are very much alive to the fact that the author of all these challenges is one political party by the name ZANU-PF, which is in itself in the advanced state of decomposition, which decomposition has been spreading cancerously to every facet of the nation. It is against this background that the Youth Assembly today agreed on a confrontational approach in dealing with this corrupt and illegitimate military regime. Confrontation is constitutionally permissible under the supreme law of this land, which we made ourselves as the people of Zimbabwe. We are taking the decision to confront this regime, knowing fully well that the answer to the national question lies in this generation, which is the future to safeguard. As the MDC Youth Assembly, they are going to set the pace in making sure we save this nation from despondence and deprivation. We are neither unapologetic nor afraid to take this regime head on, to ensure that we bring back the dignity and decorum of our people. We cannot let this once jewel of Africa, a laughing stock, because a few individuals with parochial interests to safeguard their ill-gotten wealth and loot. Zimbabwe has to move on, and we cannot be held at ransom by a few military elites that mistakenly believe they have ownership rights of this country, our motherland, our Zimbabwe. We have noted with concern that one Emmerson Mnangagwa is not reformed at all and will never reform, as he wants us to believe in his biggest lie packaged as the new dispensation. This regime, this very regime of Emmerson Mnangagwa, has been living on borrowed time, using covert Gestapo and fascist tactics in abducting any dissenting voice and spraying bullets like confetti on unarmed and harmless citizens. We note with regret the stifling of civil society voices as evidenced by the case of Atuzi President Comrade Obed Masarawe, who was abducted, beaten, and stripped of his dignity for simply asking for a living wage. At the MDC Youth Assembly, whose ideological persuasion is social democracy, anchored on 3 values: equality, freedom, and solidarity. We are delved to stand with the oppressed and defend the citizens from this callous, brutal, inhuman, suppressive, oppressive military dispensation led by one Emmerson Mnangagwa. We want to put it to the Mnangagwa regime that the same way young people rose against colonialism in the 60s and 70s, this generation, this very generation which we are leading today, will not accept this rubbish. Indeed, this is rubbish. We said this to Robert Mugabe, and today we say it again to the man by the name Emmerson Mnangagwa. Yes, we are saying it to him. After our National Council today, we are putting the regime on notice. We shall soon be exercising our constitutional rights to express our displeasure at this misgovernance and cluelessness that has brought poverty on the people of Zimbabwe, who can barely afford to buy basics to feed their families. Our message to one Mnangagwa is very clear. We are not going to respect bayonets and bullets, but the voices of the downtrodden and the long-suffering masses of Zimbabwe. We are definitely going to organize mass action and occupy the streets of Zimbabwe. The streets have become more comfortable than our poverty-stricken homes. We hear the state has beefed up its armory to muzzle the legitimate cries of the people. We are not intimidated at all, for we know they cannot shoot the entire nation. As such, we are declaring June a month of radicalization. At the end of it all, we remain committed to the fight for democracy in Zimbabwe under the capable leadership of President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Until victory, Aluta. Thank you.